Good evening and welcome to the Dart Show live here at the Alexandra Palace, London! Yeah, we have an incredible evening of darting drama awaiting you all this evening. For the first time ever, we welcome Michael Smith to the Alexandra Palace as a major champion. Any Bully Boy fans in here tonight? Yeah, we've certainly got a few, but not as many as I was expecting. We've got Bully Boy in action. If that wasn't enough for you, we are going to see history on the Ali Pali stage this evening because 18-year-old Bo Greaves will be in action. Any Bo Greaves fans? Anyone hoping to see a Bo Greaves win this evening? Yeah, certainly more cheers out there for Bo Greaves. Willie O'Connor, my thoughts are certainly with you this evening. That is what we've got coming up. It is a superb lineup for you all. You really do have a hot ticket. But we've already seen 2 sessions of darting action. Peter Wright started the defense of his title. Look how he was dressed. He was dressed as the Grinch for it. It was a convincing scoreline, Dan Dawson, for the Grinch, but that didn't tell the whole story, did it?
No, it didn't. Wasn't actually that impressive, was it? The outfit was very good, the performance was not great, but it was more than enough to see off Mickey Mansell, who was not great last night, to be honest, but the first hurdle negotiated, the title defence underway, he's back after Christmas.
He is indeed. We've also seen another 2-time world champion in action. Any jackpot fans in the room? Yeah, we've got a few out there, certainly. We always have jackpot fans. He is so popular, and he has put in the performance of the tournament so far. Averages across the board haven't been that high, but that 93 from Adrian Lewis, the best we've seen so far.
Yeah, I'll be honest, it hasn't really got going yet in terms of the standard, but it might be about to this evening with the matches you're about to witness. But Adrian Lewis, the best we've seen so far. It's also our first look at somebody getting close to a 9-darter, went 6 darts into it, as he saw of Sweden's Daniel Larsson, all in straight sets. Everything today has gone 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. Tonight could be different, but we are going to get on to that in a little bit.
Yes, we are indeed. Now, as we've already teased, you are in for a phenomenal night of darting drama. Bo Greaves, 18 years of age. She is winning absolutely everything at the moment, including 8 consecutive Women's Series titles. Let's find out how she's feeling ahead of this one. We caught up with her a little while ago.
I think from an early age, like when I first started, obviously I had like a good throw and everyone thought, oh, she'll be good, she'll be good. Yeah, I sort of kept a level head and I have done, and like I said, I just enjoy darts and that's what I'll keep doing. This year my target was to be world #1, and obviously I've done that now and I've kept up there for a while. I don't know, I don't think too much into the future. I'm just more of just going to these different comps, and like I said, I just feel really lucky to be able to do that, obviously at 18. Darts is more or less just a second thought now, and I go away to enjoy myself, and yeah, I think that's the best way to play darts at the minute. Going back to 2020, I was petrified to sort of actually get on the hockey to a point where I just thought I'm not doing it anymore. Like, it was really hard, to be fair, and so the dartitis came about, and it was hard at the time because I went from being one of the top ladies to sort of thinking, God, like, I'm done, like, this is darts sort of over for me, and I can't shy away from it. I had to just face it, really, and like I say, it went as quick as it come, and obviously before I knew it, I was back to winning, and started being a bit more positive about stuff, and like I said, that was massive for me, and then that's just worked its way into a lot of confidence now. It's sort of flipped on its head a bit, so going from the lowest point to my highest point in darts now, so yeah, it's been a blessing in disguise, really.
And how often do you reflect on what you achieved at Lakeside, being world champion?
I had like a good week of saying like, God, I have done it now, like I'm 18, like youngest ever, like that was weird. But it's my mum and dad who watch them all the time, so I come downstairs and it'll be on 10 and I think, oh, I'll watch it for a bit, because I like to ask Mark what I'm thinking and all this, but I've never been one to watch stuff back. I know, because I still remember it all in my head very well, so I'll never obviously forget that, but I think just moving on and sort of putting it to the side a bit probably helped me a bit more going this year.
You're the one that is pushing the boundaries, you're the one breaking it. It took you 4 games in Hildesheim to average above 90. You just felt right at home there, right?
Yeah, I just felt really comfortable. I think, obviously, going back to 2020 as not really feeling comfortable to then this year then feeling really comfortable was obviously massive for me, and that was part of probably why I played so well, because I didn't think about it too much and just sort of threw it big 20 and they just sort of went in.
14 for tops.
Game.
And it's 180s for sure.
Bo Greaves.
Doubles and Bo for 4 wins. Incredible performance over this weekend. History made.
You just want to be at the top, and that's it. I think I've got there, and hopefully I'll stay there. But at the end of the day, like, that everything's fragile in it, so we'll just keep enjoying it at the minute and see what happens.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised to see Bo Greaves finish a few legs on the bullseye this evening, but the most important question we have is, can our darts fans do it on a cold winter's evening here at the Ali Pally? Give our fans a big round of applause, a big cheer. They are going to be taking on the Bullseye Challenge. Dan, over to you.
Yeah, that's right, Abby, the Bullseye Challenge. I have 2 competitors here. What are your names, lads?
Jack
and
Alfie.
Alfie. Jack and Alfie, where are you from?
Wimbledon.
The same. You've come from the same place, and you've been here all day, haven't you? You had the afternoon session.
Yeah, you know that. 1 and 2. I literally had to sprint to get the box office tickets.
We are playing with fire here, aren't we? Already dealing with fans who've been here all day enjoying themselves. So, right, this is the game, the Bullseye Challenge. I'm going to give these guys 60 seconds to target the bullseye. 3 points for a ball, 1 point for the outer ball of 25. I'm going to give you a target, and I'm feeling generous. The target is 5 points. If you get 5 points, you win not only this charming Christmas hat. Touch it, feel it, imagine how your life would change by owning it. Yeah, I know. But this beautifully manufactured t-shirt. Touch it, feel it. Yeah, it's exciting, isn't it? I can see you're excited, Jack. But not just that. If you set a points total that is higher than any other points total that we see over the course of this year's Kazoo World Championship, you get 4 tickets to any night of PDC darts of your choosing next year. That could be a major final. That could be the World Championship final. Now the pressure's on. How does that make you feel, Alfie?
Scared.
Scared. You should be scared, because this is the ultimate challenge. It's the Bullseye Challenge.
You know, the bullseye! The bull!
What about that? Jack, Alfie, you have 60 seconds. Your time starts now. Are we going to see something special? Well, we've already seen a 57 hit. It's a lot of points, but it doesn't mean anything in this game. The clue is in the name. It is called the Bullseye Challenge. Throw at the bullseye. Little round thing, middle of the board. You've seen it, you've heard about it. Yeah, a little bit further north. We are a third of the way through the time. Oh, now we're talking. We're getting close. And now further away. There were a couple of bullseyes in the practice darts earlier on, but you wouldn't know it looking at it this time. We are halfway through the time. The total is, let me just tot it up, hang on, 0. It remains at 0 with 23 seconds. The total to beat, to be top of the leaderboard, it is 6 you need to get to. There's a point. All of a sudden we're in the game. 15 seconds left. We have 1 point, lads. Can we add to it? 2 decent darts. And we're down to the final 10 seconds. And he's getting panicked, he's getting rushed, and it looks like these 2 lads have been in the darts all afternoon because the bullseye is not getting hit. And that is time up. That is all over. Gentlemen, come on in. I want you to touch this again. Thank you very much for the darts. They didn't do you much good. I'm sorry. Would you like to just touch it one last time? Yeah? Do you want to have it? Yeah, there you go. That is as good as it's going to get for you, gentlemen. Why do you keep throwing? You couldn't hit it earlier, so why are we carrying on? We don't know, and it still can't get hit. Thank you very much for playing, Abby.
Yeah, the pressure certainly got to the lads in that one. A number of people who've actually won the Bullseye Challenge said it felt like winning the World Championship, something those lads are never going to know anything about. Now, throughout this tournament, we want you guys, the fans, to be giving us your predictions. Head to the PDC's Instagram account in order to cast your votes as to who you think is going to win each match. We are going to take a look at the people's predictions shortly, but first of all, here is Mark Webster giving his predictions for tonight's games.
Right, we're looking ahead to the night 2 of the evening session, kicking things off. Roby John Rodriguez against Lawrence Aligan. I fancy Aligan to get a set, but no more. Rodriguez to come through that one pretty comfortably, 3-1. And then the second game is the one I think we're all looking forward to on night 2, isn't it? William O'Connor against Bo Greaves. And again, I think Bo will put in a great performance. I think this one could go all the way, but William O'Connor to win that one 3-2. And we've got Keegan Brown before him. It's such a really big game for Keegan. If he loses this match, he'll likely lose his tour car. But, you know, I think he'll live to fight another day. Again, another match I've seen going all the way. Keegan Brown to win that one 3-2. We get our first look at Michael Smith in this year's tournament against Nathan Rafferty. As impressed as I was with Nathan Rafferty last night, I don't see him getting a set. Michael Smith to win that one comfortably 3-0.
So they were Webby's predictions. You can always trust the Welsh, right, to give you a very good prediction. But now we are going to put the pundits and the people's predictions up on the screen for you to see. There are some differences, aren't there? Very, very interestingly, a difference for the Willie O'Connor-Bo Greaves game. But if you look in that top right corner, it gives you a rundown, and it is the people who currently lead the way 4-3, which makes you question why on earth we continue to ask pundits. But we're going to ask another one now. Dan Dawson, let's run through tonight's games. Roby John Rodriguez kicking off the evening's action. RJR, we've been waiting, haven't we, very patiently for one of the RJR brothers to really kick on. Do you think this could be Roby's time?
Well, it's happened this year. Roby John Rodriguez doing things he's never done before. Reached the Euro Tour final, getting to big tournaments like the World Match Play. He has made a step up this year as Roby John Rodriguez. But Lawrence Ilagan is one of the top players from Asia. And I know that it didn't go well for the Japanese player we saw this afternoon, but Lawrence Ilagan has come here a number of times. I love watching. He's got such a talent. I think he's got his work cut out for him against Roby John.
Yeah, another throw that I think we all like to see is Bo Greaves. She's up second this evening against Willie O'Connor, one we're all really excited to see. You can see the excitement starting to build in here. Yeah, I can. Look at their faces. Look at that joy. Pure joy. But this matchup, of course, Willie O'Connor, running average of 92.4 this year. Do you think Bo Greaves is going to be able to produce it?
Right, most of the pundits say Willie O'Connor wins tonight. The people, when we've asked them, say Bo Greaves wins. What's the verdict here? We got Bo, Willie. I realise I'm asking a crowd of people to shout Willie or Bo, but what's the verdict? It seems pretty split. I think Willie O'Connor wins it, but I don't say that with any level of comfort whatsoever. I think we could be in for a really good game.
Yeah, we've really highlighted the second and the fourth games today, but the third game is a cracker as well, because Keegan Brown is looking to secure his tour card. His place on tour is looking very vulnerable right now.
This is absolutely massive for Keegan Brown. He won a title this year, his first in quite a long while. It looked like that. Everything was rosy for Keegan Brown, but if he does not win this game, he's back to Q school. He will lose his spot on the professional circuit. The pressure on Keegan Brown for that game against Florian Hempel is absolutely massive. And Florian Hempel has already won games on this stage, a number of them. He's a very dangerous German player.
Yeah, they say there's never a frown with Keegan Brown, but there may well be after this evening. A word on Florian Hempel, though, because last year he did beat Dimitri Vandenberg up on that Ali Pali stage. He's not pushed on this year as we might have expected.
Well, no, but the thing is, we know what he's capable of doing. Players are going to have peaks and troughs. He's got a big game in him and on a big stage. He's really, really good.
Right then, our fourth and final game of the evening. Do we have any more Michael Smith fans since we started this show? They're showing a bit more enthusiasm. That's what we like to see. He is a genuine contender to go all the way. I can see people nodding their heads out there. They believe he can do it. He is now a major champion. Do you believe he can do it?
Of course he can do it. A lot of people think that he can. He's the third favourite for the title. He's shorter odds to win this than Peter Wright, the defending champion. There have been times this year when Michael Smith has looked like the best player on the planet. He has to step up and deliver. So far in this tournament, we have not seen anyone play anywhere near their best. Tonight might be the night when the tournament really does kick off, and it might be the bully boy that really sets it on fire.
It may well be. We've been waiting for a player to set down a marker in this tournament. You have the hottest ticket in town this evening. You may well see some spectacular things. You're already going to see history being made with Bo Greaves. Enjoy your evenings, enjoy the darts, and be very, very happy. Happy Dartmouth, everyone.
It is quite simply the biggest show, the ultimate, the dream of so many.
That's what I like to see. That's real darts. That is astonishing. That is a 9-dart finish.
Tungsten testosterone.
Oh, what a night that was! From
James Wade does. What a finish! Raises the roof of the Alexandra Palace. A thrill a minute wide, guaranteed. What an experience.
Something to behold.
Oozing confidence up there.
Raymond van Barneveld simply had no answer. Magnificent MVG.
Oh, magnificent! Sensational dance! And this time, Peter gets it right.
Peter Wright is the champion of the world.